weight loss help. And go! Eat less. LOL, that's not how you lose weight. Your body will start storing fat and you will not lose. LMFAO, but thanks. No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly how to lose weight. Yeah, either that or exercise more. Basically, get in a calorie deficit and you'll lose weight. Don't overcomplicate it for yourself. What's going on, Moderchodes? It's your boy Long Nail, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot posts from r/FatLogic. Let's get into it. I don't get it when I see skinny people running. Aren't you done? No, because if I was done and I didn't do anything else, I wouldn't be skinny anymore. Like, you can't just expect to do stuff for a couple of days and, oh, no, I'm skinny for life. You have to create good habits. That's how people stay skinny. I threw out 11 pairs of ill-fitting jeans. I kept these jeans because of my internalized fat phobia. I kept them because I wanted to squeeze into them. What? Maybe people keep their jeans because they're losing weight and they're gonna get back into them soon. And it has nothing to do with internalized fat phobia. Like, you're just projecting so hard. Somebody can be fat and not want to stay fat. You realize that, right? My teen son has quite an appetite, which I'm told is normal for teens. But I've been putting off taking him for his physical because he's been gaining weight rather quickly since he hit puberty. And I honestly don't want to hear his doctor recommend he limit his carb intake and get more exercise. Again. My daughter is short and thin, so her not getting that recommendation and him getting it is frustrating. Especially since she'll go to sleep hungry before eating a veggie, won't eat chicken or seafood, and would only eat burgers, nachos, spaghetti, Pop-Tarts, and chocolate pastries if I let her. I'm a baker, so my kids don't want for much treats. They aren't big candy eaters, but they'll demolish some holiday cakes and cookies. I'm still reconditioning him from the notion that fat is bad, which he learned at school. I'm sorry that his doctor is so fat phobic. Could you pull the doctor aside before the visit? Oh, dude, come on, man. Basically, this doctor is trying to get ahead before his weight becomes a problem. He's saying, hey, take care of it now so down the road you don't develop some medical condition related to being overweight. It has nothing to do with him wanting to fat shame or make your son feel bad. In fact, I'm sure he'll try to do it in a way to make your son feel the least bad possible. And as far as your daughter goes, that's not necessarily a good eating habit, but if she's in a calorie deficit, that's the only reason she'll be skinnier. Like, she's short, so she probably already doesn't have that high of a metabolism, but it's impossible to say. But the difference is she's in a calorie deficit and she can eat whatever she wants. As long as she's in a calorie deficit, she'll always stay skinny. That doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy, but that's why she's thin. Are you gonna eat like that when you're 80 years old? Before you start the next diet, ask yourself this question. Do I want to be eating like this when I'm 80 years old? Can I maintain this for the rest of my life? If the answer is no, what's the point? Do you really want to be tracking your WW points or inputting your food into MyFitnessPal when you're 80 years old? Wait. You do realize if you don't do this stuff, your chances of making it to 80 significantly go down. That's why people do it in the first place, so they can be healthy and live long. Like, oh, come on, man. I have zero control around food. If it's in front of me, I eat it. Really? Or perhaps you spent years restricting and dieting and are just hungry? Often, when we truly allow ourselves to eat the foods we enjoy to satiation, we feel a lot less out of control when we're around food. Okay, wait. Hang on here. Let me understand this. So people who say I have zero control around food, if it's in front of me, I eat it, are really only having a problem because in the past they've dieted? That doesn't even make sense to me. Like, clearly there was already an issue with food. I don't think it has anything to do with restricting or dieting. Either way, you want to try to have a healthy relationship with food, where it doesn't dominate your every thought. Whether you're super skinny or overweight, you want to have a healthy relationship with food and get to a healthy weight. FYI, cutting out junk food is a diet. Yeah, so basically we can consider anything you control about the food you eat a diet. Oh, you didn't eat the whole loaf of bread when you made a sandwich? You're on a diet now. Like, what? Some people just make different choices. Their diet is, I'm not going to eat junk food. And if doing that gets them in a calorie deficit, great, good for them. Talking with your child about diet culture is much more important than talking with them about eating vegetables. How about you talk with them about having a healthy lifestyle and you're allowed to eat certain things when you feel like, but overall, just try to maintain a healthy diet and a healthy weight. It doesn't have to be so polar opposites, and probably talking to a really little kid about diet culture is just going to confuse them and make them have a bad relationship with food. Like, come on, guys, get it together. You don't need to protect your child from being fat. You need to protect them from diet culture. How about I just try to raise them with a healthy relationship with food, and then after I've done all I can, I pass it off to them and let them make their choices. Hopefully healthy, but if not, you did your best. If it was guaranteed that your body would not change one bit, would you still engage in the same type of movement you are now? Well, let me ask you this. If you could still live perfectly healthy without eating another bite of food, would you still eat food? Answer that, and then I'll answer this. Dieting keeps us too hungry, too fixated on our bodies, and too caught up in the minute of our eating regimens to focus on our energies on changing the world. And that's exactly the point of diet culture. Wait. Okay, first off, not everybody that diets is super hungry all the time and fixated on their body. You're making a very broad generalization. Like, I can eat on a diet and just choose my foods that aren't very calorie dense so I can eat high volumes and be way more full, almost like just extremely full, even more so than if I wasn't on a diet because of the foods I choose. And people who are fixated on their body are probably going to be fixated on their body, whether they're overweight or underweight or anything in between. So how about we just don't generalize everybody into one group? Because I feel like that's where problems kind of start happening. All right, Matter Chodes, that's it for the hot post from r/FatLogic. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.